Should I do my career? Shooting out. Let's do match series. Personal best 12. It's my personal best, 58 pounds. I will do better than 58 pounds. Definitely do better than 58 pounds. Yup. Let's catch some fish. 50 item pack contains equipment. Okay. Whoa. Yo. We got a new fucking. Okay. Looks like we got a new map. I just haven't been on the game for a while. Yo, these motherfuckers started off with shit. Fish. There you go. A black crappie. Shit don't count. Oh. Come on now. The fuck? bitch. Let's go. Oh, I'm catching everything. Oh, that's a bass. Okay. You go hype right the fish. Got him. Oh, that's a trout. Let's go. Trout. Still nothing. Wow. What's up, Poppy? You alright? Yeah, everyone ate. Huh? Of course, Poppy. Oh! Fuck, I would have had that. Oh, I want that guard. Oh, I definitely want that guard. Fuck. Okay. Sit down. Thank you, puppy. Come here, buddy. Come here, big boy. Come here, Papa. That's all you want. Still got y'all. What's up? Oh damn, 26 pounds. That's a lot of basket. Come on now. Where you at? Okay, guard. I want that guard. Where you at? Ooh, that's a big boy too. No guards going after it. Hold up. I'm gonna drop this shit out this fucking fly. Where's that zapper at? Watch how I catch this fucking bitch. Is this shit on?
I was reading this comic books about this. It's like an apocalypse. And what it is like every it people turn into monsters, and those monsters killing people. But the way you turn into a monster is like you have this tumor. It's like a form of cancer. You have this tumor in your head that develops its own consciousnness, and whatever you desire becomes a monster. That you become that monster. So if you desire to have muscles to be strong, you turn into like a really buff monster.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and another one was if you desire like this girl, she was like an actress, and she was on a strict diet, so she was hungry a lot, and she desired to eat. So she became a monster, and she ate her cat. Yeah, and the thing about the monster, you become a monster. It's a process. You go from human to monster. Like first you have a nosebleed, then you start fainting, then you go from monster to human back. You go back and forth, and then eventually you become a full monster. And the thing about the monsters is they regenerate. You can't kill them. Like you can hurt them really badly, but it won't kill them. They'll keep going unless you have something like really strong. We wouldn't be able to kill them. The military would be. But in that place, like, they think the reason why the military didn't take them out, even though they can, is because they had people in their own ranks turn into monsters. So they kind of have to deal with their own problems before they can help everybody else.
Well, they gotta do what everybody calling it army.
Yeah, current as the situation is, they have their own soldiers going against them. So they kind of can't help everybody because they can't even help themselves right now.
Okay.
So right now everybody's on their own, and the civilians are kind of screwed because they don't have nearly enough firepower, but they can neutralize the small ones. But a full monster, we can't deal with.
Okay.
And if you destroy any important part,
It's a comic.
yeah, it's a comic. It's crazy, and I didn't expect it to get so crazy so fast. It got crazy fast. If you destroy any important organ like the eyes, that won't regenerate. If you make them blind, they'll stay blind. But they'll improve
Let
other
me get some
parts.
of this.
What one monster did, they cut off, like what they done with Kyoto, they cut the top off his head so it had no eyes, all brain. They didn't have a brain. But it's a tumor, so I assume the tumor's somewhere else in the body, not in the head.
Uh huh.
So that's what's keeping it alive.
Yeah.
And to make up for the lack of sight, it has a big ear, and it could hear a lot. So if you start breathing heavily, like he'll turn and go, "I hear you," and then his attack is like he sends his arm forward and pierces the wall, and you would think that's it. That is really points the thing, but then it spreads out like throughout the room, and if it hits you, he'll suck up your fluids, everything.
Word.
Yeah, he'll just drain you until like nothing. He killed someone in the show.
Aw. What is that? A twin girl. Damn.
And then for the buff monster, and the monsters aren't above attacking each other. Like most of the time they won't attack each other,
Uh huh.
but the blind one, all he could do is hear, and what he heard was the other monster. So he attacked the other monster, and went through it. And then that made the big the muscle monster, he got pissed. So he grabbed it, smashed him in the wall, destroyed him. He destroyed his face, and then just chucked him up. Chucked him up. And they found him, and he said, "What is that?" And it's like, it wasn't a human because it was black blood. They have black blood. So I said, whatever did that was dangerous. And then they managed to get that monster out, and he fell off the building. Like they tricked it into crashing into the wall, and it flew out the 10, 11-story building and it hit the ground. And everybody thought it was dead, but then nobody knows yet, but he got bigger and stronger, but nobody knows that yet. And so how it works is like you got a little voice in your head asking you, what do you desire? And if you give in and you tell them what you desire, you'll become a monster based off that. One guy became a monster because he wanted to be alive. He wanted to live. Another guy became the monster because he wanted to kill. The buff monster, he wanted to kill. He wanted the strength to kill. And that's why he's a killer machine, because he wanted to kill. And it's crazy because he was really skinny. When he first became a monster, he was really skinny. And he just died, you skinny prick, to the monster. And now the monster came back buff. Really buff it is. He's like protein. When he's walking around, he's really slow. He's going protein. And when he sees a human, he'll eat the human like and say, protein. And he was about to eat 2 kids, and the guy who said you skinny prick, he came and said you're a skinny prick. And he got pissed, so he ran down the stairs after him and forgot about the 2 kids. And the kids ran and they found the blind monster. And they remember what the guy told him. He's like, if you see a blind monster, don't breathe, don't do anything. Don't even breathe. He said don't even breathe. Hold your breath. Because the monster almost killed him because he was trembling, he was breathing heavily. And he says, I hear you. And I thought the main character was going to die then. Although the worst part for the main character is he is a hero, but he's infected.
Okay.
He has a tumor. And when you get knocked, like, if you get hurt, if you get knocked out, you regenerate. And for him, when he was knocked out, the monster made this illusion, right? And it did everything he wanted. And he watched the movie. He told the monster, all I want to do is watch this movie, man. That's why I watched this movie. Like, no, this episode. It's like the last episode of an anime he watches. I was like, man, I just want to see that. That's the only thing I want to see. So the monster, when he was knocked out, that's what he gave him. He gave him what he wanted. And the guy turns around, like, and it made it seem like he was there with his family when his family died. The main character, he lost his entire family from a car accident. And the reason why he wasn't there when it happened was because he said he didn't want to go on vacation. Like, his life is just sitting in front of a 24-inch monitor the whole day. He's like an internet troll and a gamer.
Yeah.
And he wasn't always like that. There's a backstory, like, telling you why he became like that. So it's like he was hurt, but they didn't explain how he was hurt, what happened, and what caused it. But because of what happened then, it became like that. He never leaves this world. His dad hates it.
Oh, this is a comic?
Yeah, it's all comic. It's by the same creators that created Bastard, which is a comic Cedric read. I didn't read that one. But Cedric said it was really good, but the ending kind of sucked. And when everybody read that same author who did that one, they jumped on it. They went straight to it. It's like, the last story was so good, and they were right, this story is good, just as good as the last one. It's very different. Because in Bastard, it's just his dad, he had a girlfriend, and the dad came in and tried to take her, and like marry her, but that was his girlfriend. Yeah, that one, like, no wonder it's called, huh?
Don't be reading. Teenage drama?
Oh yeah, it was, I don't know, that's Cedric. Cedric's the one who reads that, not me. I read the apocalypse ones. And the reason why I read that is just because I have so many comics I'm reading right now, and they all take a long time to get episodes. It's like a show. You get a new episode every week. Or if you have money, you go to Fast Pass, which if you spend 5 coins, and boom, you get to read it before everybody else. But I'm not doing that. I'm not spending money on that. I'd rather wait. So when I run out of stuff to read in all my series, I grab another one. And I read all of them at that one, so now I grab another one. I do have like two series I'm reading. I didn't catch up on. One of them ended. I need to read it because I was so close to the ending, but I just stopped. And the other one has like 300 episodes. And I'm at episode 90 something. I said, and it started getting confusing, so I left it alone. I said, I'll come back to you when I'm less confused. Because at the time it was too confusing. At that point, there was like gods, but then he wasn't a god, but then he is a god, and it just doesn't make sense. So for this one, the monster, it's called It's Sweet Home. Yeah, no, Home Sweet Home. And what happens is, I already told you. So when he was knocked out, the monster that's trying to transform you fully into a monster, because it can't turn you into a monster until it knows what you desire. I don't know why it's so specific about that, but it needs to know your desire to turn you into a monster. But if you won't tell it your desire, it can't turn you into a monster.
Okay.
And to him, he says, you're pathetic. At least we're honest about what we want.
Yeah.
And like, that guy was honest. He said he wanted strength. He wanted to kill. Boom. Now he can. We give you what you want. Why won't you tell me what you want? It's because I don't want to be a monster like all of those. It's like, you're pathetic. You're weak. Good luck. Good luck surviving without me. And then he said that because like everything seemed so good, and he was pretending to be his uncle. And and the kid made it look like he was falling for it. Even though that monster's pretty bad at hiding the fact that he's a monster. When he got something good, he stretched his neck and said, yes. And then he came back and he said, oh, so, don't forget, the 25th is important. So the thing he uses to make all of the illusions is his own mind. Because it's in his body, so it sees everything he's been through. And everything he wants, so that's what I use. And when the kid screamed in the middle of the street, nobody looked. And he knew that it was like that because that's how he always felt.
Yeah.
So he says, you used me to try to trick me. That didn't work. And it was funny because he said, I knew this because this is what I wanted the episode to be. This is exactly how I wanted it to be. Props from that. And yeah, no, that didn't work. he said, you just couldn't trick me. He says, you know what? That monster said, I give you that. You're smart, so I'll get you. And he was getting louder, and then the guy just stabbed him with a weapon. He's like, you know, everything started shattering. He's like, you know what? Good luck with that. It shatters. And he wakes up. I'm like, that's crazy. He just told the monster, nah, man, I'd rather be human. And what fans think he might turn into a monster that protects people, because in reality, his desire is to be a hero. But like, I don't know if the monster's going
But
to.
he's still gonna be a monster though, so.
Yeah, he's infected, but like, his case, like he's had the symptoms for like the longest amount of time. So most people switch like that, and he's been like that for weeks and have yet to transform. And if he does transform into a monster, people think he might be like a guy from, you know, Attack on Titan, where they got giant monsters killing everybody. Well, one of the characters in that show could turn into a monster himself. Boy, he's good. He'll kill the other monsters.
Okay, so they hoping that it's like that?
Yeah, they think it might be like that, where he'll turn into a monster, but he won't kill humans, he'll kill the other monsters. And that would be like a bittersweet victory, because if he does kill the monsters, then the humans will kill him. And then he's the only monster left, so there's no need for him anymore, and he's a monster, so why not?
Wait, what? So that either way he'll be messed up. If he turns into a monster and kills the monsters, they're gonna kill him for being a monster?
Yeah, that's what I assume. This is that's what I'm assuming, because if he does turn into a monster, it's just fact that he's a monster. Even if he's a good monster, he's still a monster, and I'm pretty sure the government doesn't want any more of those guys around.
Well, I mean, we could turn into a Rama. What up, big boy? I'm sure if we could turn into a monster, then
You
we
can
can
turn
turn back. Right?
That hasn't been fully shown yet. There's this one
What up,
lady.
bro? So I'm listening, puppy.
This one lady did that. Like, this monster destroyed her. This woman is delusional. She lost her baby, and the monster's telling her your baby's dead.
Mm-hmm.
She's been dead for a year. But you know, like that's a big loss, and she could never accept it.
Mm-hmm.
So when she goes to the carriage, she says, "Look straight at the carriage." She looked at it and said, "See, I knew you were lying." She sees the baby. Then when they zoom out, she's holding nothing in her hands. She's crazy. And it's understandable because she lost a baby. So all she ever sees is a baby.
That's the same comic?
It's the same comic. It's just a lady. It showed the story of the lady.
Let's go.
So when the monster destroyed the baby carriage, and then he smashed it again, she lost it. Because now she can't live in that illusion that the baby was, you know, alive, because she just saw him die. Or her. It was a girl. It was a little girl. So what happened was, like, the monster was gonna go kill the kids and the good guys, and then that lady jumped on him, like, and the monster's like, oh, and he's like, I think he throws her, and she turns back into human. Like, after she heals her injuries, she turns back into a human. So if you got a strong enough, by the looks of it, if you got a strong enough will, not only can you prevent yourself from turning into a monster,
nah, it's good, bro. You already know, man.
but you go to turn back into a human. Because the only reason she didn't turn into a monster, even though she was infected for just as long as a kid, he was knocked out most of the time.
Okay.
But she was conscious. She was conscious the whole time. She could heal him, she could see the monster, but the monster couldn't turn her. Because she had the will of the daughter. Like, because her daughter said, I can't turn into a monster, I got a daughter to raise.
What was that?
And the monster doesn't get it. He can see everything, but he doesn't understand it because, you know, it's still a monster.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's nothing there. There's nothing there, and she's like, she sees a baby. So it's that monster that gave up with her up until, you know, destroyed, and it took her over for a little bit, and she turned back to normal. And it's like, to me, it was amazing that she was so strong, like so strong-willed because of her child, even though there was nothing there.
What the fuck? You catching what little shit? What the fuck is this big shit at?
I thought that one was big because it was a good strike. But yeah, this comic is crazy. Like I knew it was crazy because I saw an ad of it on Instagram. That's why I was reading it because I was going through Instagram and it shows these ads every now and then of Webtoon, and this was one of them. And the first few ones, it was just weird. It just looked like his neighbor was a monster, and that's it. It didn't really explain, that it's an apocalypse and stuff. Then we're like, ah, that's whack. But then I got another ad, and this ad showed more of it. It said it's an apocalypse.
Fucking funny, man. Fuck, yo.
So when they showed it was an apocalypse, I said, oh, okay, that's a bit cooler than just having a monster as a neighbor. So I went into it, and I really got into it. Like, it's really cool. But it might. The last comic the artist did, the one that you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like seriously, oh, it's a good one. It's a good one. And then he, like, when he was done with it, he said, oh, it has a sucky ending. I think he told me that the dad kills her, or he kills her and himself.
Mm-hmm.
And in the end, it's just him by himself. It's just a sad ending. No one wins in the end. Without a doubt, the woman just leaves. But yeah, that was that. I hope this comic doesn't have that kind of ending. And if he does turn into a monster, I hope he's a good monster.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and the monster, he said, oh, I know what he desires. He desires to be a hero. And he repeated himself. I just want to see the movie, the episode, the show is on the 25th. And then he walks away and he's like, the monster's frustrated. The monster gets frustrated about it. He can't turn him. But he doesn't show that. He goes like, yeah, I'll get him. Somehow, some way, I'll get him. And then it's funny because that same day, he also decided to commit suicide that day.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that kid had a lot of problems. Like, he has scars. Like, he has the scars of trying to...
That's the same fucking comic?
It's the same comic.
Oh my god. Right.
Like, he has the scars of trying to take his life before.
What y'all be reading?
Huh?
Yeah. I gotta read that. I gotta read that shit. Fuck y'all be reading, bro. You see, these kids be out here reading some crazy shit. A little bit of everything in a comic. I mean, I guess.
It's like a Dormer / Thriller, that one. And then the other ones I read. The other ones I read are crazy too. I read this one comic, and it was funny. It was just funny. The beginning of comics. It was just goofy and funny, and you expect nothing from it, right? It's like, Scooby and Shaq.
Fuck the fish at. Go ahead, yeah.
It's like a parody of that, but it's just a bunch of funny little comics. And it's dumb. And then out of nowhere, it gets really creepy. And then it gets serious, like serious and creepy, and it actually has a story. I'm here. I just started reading this because it was funny. It went from funny to scary, and then it went from scary to just like very serious, like an action. It has a lot of action. And this one, it's like a disease that if you get touched by like a Martian or something, you turn into this ugly monster. I saw Goofy turn into like a hyper-realistic dog that's giant and kills everything. And I went like,
yeah, bro. Don't be hating. Don't hate on my shit, bro.
Yeah, I went like, I didn't sign up for this, but I'm not complaining. It's so tiny. It's bigger than the
too tired, man. What up with y'all?
I never expected this one to get serious. I read a lot of serious ones, but this one I just read it because it was funny.
Yo, I gotta try some more. I gotta move, man. They don't feel so good.
I realized I got like a pattern of what I decided to read. I read stuff that in the beginning it seems innocent, and then it gets heavily dark or serious later on. Like I was reading this other comic, it was just cute. This comic was just cute. It was the story of two witches, two twins, and they're adorable. They're not like they're adorable. They're nice. They're nice kids. They're just kids, But they can do magic. One of them is really good at magic. One of them can read it and just do it. The other one is just really powerful. But she's not. She's very clumsy. And it all started with them missing the school bus. So they went to another teacher. They went to their aunt, and then the aunt, I don't know. She's bad. So they go to somebody else.
Yeah.
And it's just learning magic. But then it goes from that to them having a war against normal people, witches, and I saw this really nice character get stabbed in the back with it's just a whole sword going through her, all because he was a rich. And it all becomes about like morale, like should you kill this person because he's different? Because these people could do magic, so they should die.
And then reading, yo.
It goes crazy.
Oh my! I gotta, yo. Come on now, you gotta have to. Y'all gonna have me going through your books too, yo? The fuck?
It goes crazy. Like it goes from very innocent to that heavy drama filled action. Oh, and then he gets poisoned by the guy he trusted. Like, but in reality, he shouldn't have trusted him because he said it to the other people because he saw the future. And in the future, he saw a lot of death. And he saw the king or queen who couldn't make it out, but it's one of them. So he tries to change the future by leading them away from the darkness, by like teaching them. So he starts teaching them. But then he goes, this isn't working. So he goes to his basically adopted son, but it isn't really his son. He goes to him and says, hey, should I poison them? And he goes, what is wrong with you? Why are you trying to poison them? They're good kids. They're just kids. Why would you want to poison the kids? And he said, you don't understand. You don't know what I saw. I saw a lot of death. I need to stop that. So then the kids say it must be their brother, Damien, who to them is a bad person because their parents raised them to be like that. But he turned out to be a really good person too.
Yeah, I can fish in between the motherfucking boats.
So then after that, the parents of the, like, specifically the mom is a really bad guy.
Gotcha.
And the reason she's like that is because they tried to burn her on the stake, and oh wow, that's a really big one. And all she wanted was revenge. She wanted revenge for them trying to burn her on the stake, for them burning anybody on the stake. All the witches they burned, she wanted to kill them all. Like she wanted the new kin. She wanted the witches to be the rulers instead of the normal people.
Okay.
So then they gathered a lot of people in their cause because they had a lot of respect because that's the family that saved all the witches. That witch family saved the rest of the witches. So a lot of people came. But 50% of them said, no, what we have going on right now is nice. You don't burn us anymore. And
they don't burn us anymore.
yeah, that's how it was.
They don't burn us anymore, so
it's against the law. Yeah, it's against the law for people to burn the witches anymore.
Listen, bro, let's just chill. You know what I mean?
Because they were right. Things was looking up. Things was getting better for them. And they said, nah, we want revenge. The other 50% is like, yeah, we want revenge for all the people that burned. And the mom, the only reason she's up there is she used to be good, but she almost got burned. And she has a scar like that because she was on the stake and she was being burnt. So then the kin, the actual kin, because it was like his lord, like he was a kin too, but he was a lesser kin. The big kin, the one that he was in his land of, like this kin was in his land, he came and said, stop that. I banned this. It's not right. So then, because of that, he took that kin's son, he took it to the palace and said, this is just insurance so you don't burn any more witches. But the mom, she was just full of revenge, like hate. All she wanted was revenge. So she basically told her husband, do something. And he didn't know what to do. And she said, kill them for me. So that's what he started doing. He started killing them. And in the end, he got killed because of he got killed by a dragon, and that was part of the plan. Like not part to get killed, but the dragons were supposed to. Like their plan was to get the dragons, then see them all powerful, and use the dragons to take them out. That didn't work because the guy that they had raised the dragons, they sacrificed him to like a evil thing, and they saw him get eaten. And then Hilda, which was the sister of the dad. He said that they said, "How are you going to control the dragons?" He said, "The guy who trained them." And said, "The guy you just sacrificed is the guy who raised them." And then so we can't control them. We can't control them. So then they decided the one who was going to be the witch king or queen was going to be the one who tamed the first dragon. And for the dragons, they're resistant against magic. You can't kill them with magic. So that didn't end well for them.
Ooh, nice fucking rainbow trout.
So yeah, that plan kind of backfired. That didn't work. But then the son, which his name's Durin, he actually rode a dragon, and the reason he was able to ride a dragon was because he actually hatched one of the eggs instead of the other guy. Because he became wanted because he stole an egg. And they said, you must be against the plan, even though they're the ones who made the plan. So they're not against it, they're the ones who made it. It's just that guy wanted to be the top dog, he wanted to be the king. And then he ended up getting sacrificed, which was funny. Because he says, wait, please, no, and then you see him get eaten. It's pretty funny. So then after that, they take over the castle. They turn the king into a frog. And
I want you to tell me the whole story, bro.
I'm skipping so much stuff that happened in between.
Oh my god.
There's a lot of things that happened before this.
Okay.
And then the son got deemed the king, but he was actually still a good guy. He was just pretending to be the king. He was just pretending to be on their side. And he brought the king to another kingdom. They turned him back to normal. And then the mom showed up in the middle of the night and stabbed both the king and the queen.
I saw you. One. I think I saw you upstairs.
Like he was about to end the war. He was about to make a truce.
I didn't even get scared.
Like he was like this close. He was about to end the war, make a truce, and she showed up and went stab, stab. No peace for no one. And then she kidnapped her own daughter. No mercy. So then she kidnapped her own daughter, and the reason the daughter didn't even put up, actually did put up a fight, but the mom went, go to sleep, and she used a spell on her to went to sleep. And she left with the daughter, and she left her son there. And the son finds out that she took his sister, and he says, okay, I need to go get her. Like, and everybody said, wait, you need to get a plan first, because she could very easily take you too. And I said, don't care, he just went. And the problem is that when he went to get help, because they suggested, let's get an army. She can't deny us if we have an army. So it's like, okay, yeah, let's go get an army. When they went to get an army, they imprisoned him. They say, he's a witch, he goes to prison. And let's burn him. In addition to being in prison. And that was the worst part, the fact that they were going to burn him. But what happened was, they came up with a plan, they made a dummy, they switched him out with a dummy, and what they thought was him was just a dummy. So they just burned a dummy, but they didn't know because it was magic. And it moved like him, it looked like him. If it felt him, it felt like him. So they just burned him. And the sister, like the whole witch, all the witches came there to stop it. But they got there too late, and they see him get burnt. But he's fine. And he was leaving to go get his sister and tell her that he's fine. And to rescue her. But in between that journey, he saw the old mentor. His name is Pendragon. And he gives him a potion that should help him. That potion was a poison with no known cures. So he drinks it, and he has an immediate reaction. So he drinks a healing potion he made with the princess, which he taught her magic. I skipped the princess thing, but the thing is, she came out of nowhere because she wants to rescue the prince.
All right. That's it for that. That's it.
Everybody thought he was dead, and they found him with the dragon that he raised on top of him. but he was unconscious, and he was like a skeleton. They thought he was dead, but he was just very malnourished. And then somehow he bounced back from that. He got all his meat back. He wasn't a skeleton anymore. And they got her, but apparently an all-powerful being took her soul. That's what that's what a dark spirit told them. And then it turns out she cursed herself because she didn't want to feel the pain. She put a curse on herself because she's the best at curses. And I'm like, oh, you're telling me this whole time all she did was curse herself. It wasn't a dark spirit. It was a dark spirit, but he wasn't why she was gone. Oh, and then her brother banished the dark spirit. And everybody looked at him like, how you do that? And said, and then his brother knew how he did it. He said, you only saw that spell once. And he said, I only need once. I don't need to see anything once. I can do it. So that happened. A lot of these comics go really crazy really quickly. Like another one I saw. I saw this one comic, and this comic seemed like a video game, and it was going to be cool, and then all of a sudden they used him. They basically made him a slave. And they thought, yeah, we got you now. We got revenge for what you did, because what he did in the past is kill a lot of them and sell their stuff. But it was all part of this very crazy plan. And so they say, hey, we got you now. We use your own device against you. And they made him into a battery. And then it turns out that battery was actually something else. Because he's too smart.
Alright, go. Let's go.
And now you see what I read. Now you heard what I read. It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, Bubby.
There's a lot of stuff to take in.
Good night, guys.
I get pizza.
You got her. Yo, who is still in the building?
The one that's not talking?
Appreciate my brother Mama, my brother Tyshawn. Just chilling out. Talking to my oldest, he was explaining, I don't know if one was still in the building listening, but he was explaining a comic that he reads. Crazy fucking comic.
Stop! Why don't you go? You won. You know when I said that? That's actually from a meme. It's like a person with a helmet, and he's like a guard, and if you punch him, he says, "Stop! Why did you go?"
Alright, puppy. Yo, what the fuck? We're gonna catch some motherfucking fish now. Shit. Fuck that up. Fuck out, man. Where the fish go? Man, fishy. shit out this spot when I catch it. Watch. Yeah, man, I haven't fucking played this shit in a minute, bro. I've just been working, so I just, you know what I mean? I haven't even touched the PlayStation, like, at all. It's been upstairs for a minute. So, I'm off today. I said, fuck it. I was gonna play baseball, but I suck at that shit. I suck at that shit, and I don't really have the patience to be sitting here swinging 62 times and only hit fucking 3 of them shit, so I said, man, I'm about to go fishing and smoke. Chill. What up? Let's play. Can we play? Can we play? I mean, is that is that even an option in the game? I don't know. I only played it like 3 times. Let's get a game going. What up, my friend? Let's play a game. Baseball. Yeah, Sammy Sosa. So well, let's play a game. Me neither, bro. We could both be trash. Fuck it. You hear that shit? Already, yes. Whoa, buddy, whoa, calm down. Calm down, calm down. Whoa. Calm down. Calm down. Come here. Come here. Small mouth. Big boy fish. Let's go. Where's big boy fish at? Let's catch some big boy fish. Progress. Nothing. Fishing around this bitch. What up with you, son? What you been up to, yo? Whoa! Shit! Oh yeah, we got monsters out here, son. I'm catching me a monster. No? boy at? Where that big boy at? So what up, Rama? We gonna play? Quick game of baseball. Four fucking minutes, man. I gotta make top 50. I'll make 50 at least. I'm playing too many games, man. I gotta get the fuck up on this hook. I need at least like a 6 or 7 pound fish. And then I'm good. Yeah, that big ass catfish right there, yo. Oh, I got you, catfish. I got you, catfish. Huh? I don't want you. I want you. Catfish. I'm gonna want to focus on that fish. It's just relaxing, son. Got you, bitch. Oh, you the same motherfucker? I'll take it. Fuck it. Come on. Come here, bitch. Oh, you a wild child. Come here, wild child. Wow, bang. Bam, 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 bam. Come here, motherfucker. No, I traded it. I had it. I ain't had nobody to play online, so I fucking traded that bitch. I mean, I did career, but I tried playing online. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, so. Yeah. Yeah, I had nobody to play with. And you know what I mean? When I first started playing, everything you had to do in a crew. You know what I'm saying? Like, to get money and to actually make money and shit, you gotta be in the crew. I was just running around wild, shooting everybody. Everybody just. I remember I tried to steal this dude's car, and he like chased me down. He took his car back. He fucking shot me with a rocket. I was like, what the fuck? But nah. far. I didn't know that. I didn't know that all the missions I went to, you needed your own crew, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't think that was an option. That was a while ago, though. Oh, fuck. I lost that. I lost that shit. Rainbow Six. We gonna play, dude? We gonna play? I got Rainbow Six Siege. I think my son. I think he's up here. I don't know if he deleted it or not, but I know I got it. I can download it. We can play it. Let me know, bro. That baseball. I'll be working. You know what I mean? I only got Mondays and Tuesdays off. Weird ass days off, but those are my days off. Mondays and Tuesdays. I work all weekend. My career. We see you're in the middle of an event. Do you want to continue with the event? Continue the event. Wait, credit, right? Fuck that fly up there, catch it better. Okay, we're top 20, top 20, top 20, top 20, top 20. Where is it? Push up the dot. I can't Thursday, I'm gonna be working. And then during the daytime I'm sleeping, so you know what I mean? Por el día I'm not on. Fuck. Fuck. Yeah. That's alright though. We'll play sooner or later. Can't keep dodging me, bro. Alright, let's see. Oh, let's go. Big boy. What we got? What we got? What we got? What we got? Ooh, we got Predator. We can run the pool back. We can run the pool back. Go ahead. Let's get a pool game going. I'll take your money. Ah, damn, all that shit is a fucking 3 pounds. I got 17 pounds. Oh, I'm into it. What up? We could run it. You wanna run it? I'm telling you, bro. I'll leave you with just enough money to catch an Uber home, bro. But yeah, Mondays and Tuesdays, son los únicos días que I really, you know what I mean? Can actually get on here and chill. Come on, fishy, 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 fishy. Mondays and Tuesdays. Los lunes y los martes. That's it. The beginning of the week. Some shitty ass days. I know. I know, bro, I know. Trust me, I know. Well, what am I gonna do? I gotta work with that. But yeah, some shitty ass days off, bro. Nothing. Nothing. Oh. Seen that? Disturbance in the water. Oh, we catching some shit now, watch. Fuck. Okay. Let's see. Alright, I'm gonna finish it off. Mama, appreciate you coming through, brother. Peace out. Respect you. I already know what it is. I'll holler at you, yo.